show you where we are. We're reached Split, and we're at the campsite, the main campsite of Split. It's called Stobrec, I believe. We've got this private beach to ourselves, which is just insane, really. It's because we're off season. Pip adores it. Every morning and every night we have the most fabulous sunsets and sunrises over those hills, and then beyond that you probably can't see, but there are more mountains or hills on other islands. So this is the little village of Stobrec, or small town, and this is where we are, right on the beach. It's an extremely nice campsite, and we arrived here, as so often happens, thinking we'll just stay the night, and this is our 4th day today. Facilities are lovely, and we have one set of neighbours over there, a German couple who we've had a chat to, and he carries his exercise bike in his van, which I haven't seen before. Well, I've returned to this stunning island of Okruj Donji because the first time I was here I filmed it and managed to delete it. And I was so annoyed. I thought, well, it's on our route anyway, because we just stopped going south and turned around to go north now to head towards Italy for Christmas. We thought we'd come back here again. So this is one of the little beaches. That's our van up there. And in front there's another little beach. But there's some fishermen there at the moment, so I won't go over. And the sun's just gone in, which is annoying, but you can still see what it's like, and you can hear the gorgeous noises. And that's a little village that I call Under Milkwood, because every morning, well, we've been here I think 4 nights altogether, including what's going to be tonight. There's all the little fishing boats go chugging out, and it's such a lovely cosy little chug 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 sound, like Tom's tank engine. And there's 2 fishermen looking very fetching on the horizon there. So I can get a bit closer. So this is Okruj Donji, and it's just brilliant. It's at the end of a long dusty track, one of the skinniest roads I've ever been on in my life. When we drove out last time, we thought we found a bigger road going out, so we thought, well, that's obviously the way people have got to come. So we tried to find that way coming back, but we couldn't, so we ended up again coming down a really, really tiny track. But one of the things that amazed me is all these islands that you can see in front. There's just one after the other. There's actually 1,000 islands off Croatia, which I think is absolutely incredible idea. It's such a beautiful place. It's quite built up and touristy. Obviously off season, there's not many people here, just us. And we went down to Split earlier on. I'll put a few Split clips in a minute. And we didn't go all the way in. Actually, we did go all the way into Split, but we camped outside in Stobrec, I think it was called. And Split's wonderful. It's got a lovely Roman palace dating back to 4 AD. So this is our beach, and we wanted to have it to ourselves, but we can't have everything. There's always stunning sunrises and sunsets on these beaches. It's amazing because, I mean, it's quite grey today, but still we've got some lovely pink breaking across the sky there. So last time we came there were hundreds of dogs leaping around. Pip had great fun with. Pip discovered yesterday that if you go in the sea there's loads of fish floating around. So he spent ages in the sea eating, and he wasn't very interested in his dinner. We actually had an earthquake the other day in Split. We were having lunch and literally the ground moved and some people screamed, and it turned out to have been 4.8 on the Richter scale, 8 kilometres out from Split at sea. Hi everyone! Well, I'm just going to do the little vegan bit at the end of the clip. First of all, I'm going to show you my new Bluetooth speaker that I'm so proud of. Look how tiny it is, and you can hear the quality of the music. Let's turn it up a bit. Isn't it nice? It's a lovely version of Quanta Lemera. Yeah, look at that. It's great. Wireless. Love it. And when people ring us up, we can stream it through that as well. So I hang Right, well, I'm going to do my vegan bit, filming this beauty of the scenery outside our door because it's nicer than looking at me, and also the video show app seems to have some problems syncing video with speech, so this is much nicer. I'm just reading a little bit because I've just walked into the garage, they call it the garage, the boot underneath the van door, which was, you know, flapped open right at, it's a good thing it's not lower, it had got my eye right mid forehead. Had to turn it off then because I remember the bloody word. That bang on the head must have been worse than I thought. It's funny because Martin's also got a similar bang from the indoor freezer thing, which it also lifts up, and that's also at forehead level. So we both got identical cracks on our head that we both gave to each other. So we're sort of quits. So I wanted to share what I did this week, which I was very excited about. I made my own cashew nut milk. I woke up on this wild camping spot. We hadn't got any oats. I couldn't make my oat milk. So it was dead easy. I just did it exactly the same. You just soak it, blend it, strain it. And I made a litre of cashew nut milk, and I just did 1 date instead of 3 dates because I don't like it too sweet these days. I didn't use any vanilla. And then I got to thinking about nut milks and plant milks. They're always white or yellow, aren't they? Soybean is much the same as black bean, so why don't we have a black bean milk or even a kidney bean milk or different colour milks? I know why it is. It's because we're pretending it's cow's milk. Isn't that interesting? I've only just realised that. But there's something very visual, isn't there? I wouldn't really like to pour black milk over my muesli. So that was quite an interesting discovery, mental discovery this morning. But anyway, it's really nice.